Welcome back to Just Greg. We're going to talk about going Christmas shopping this episode because there's nothing like Christmas shopping on the planet. Holy shit. You know, where you have to go out and deal with people, talk to people, be around people. One thing has taught me a lesson. It's going out in public when there's 10 billion people out there trying to get the same goddamn thing you're trying to get. It's probably like slippers for your wife. It is a pain in the ass. But let's get into it. First things first, go out, like, subscribe to The Bar is Open with Beth and Greg. If you don't mind, iTunes, Spotify, go out, 5-star review the bitches. Also, like, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you don't mind. I started putting all this stuff out on Rumble also. So if you're a Rumbler, is that a thing? Is that how you call it? Is it a Rumbler? I don't know. I don't even know if that thing's worth the shit. But I started putting stuff out there and also goes out to Facebook too. I think. Maybe. Maybe not. Maybe that's only during the live streams. We'll see. Do all those things for us if you don't mind. We're growing slowly. We're a small channel. We're trying to blow this shit up. Also, go out and like and subscribe to Fox News, Fox Media, Fox_media out on Instagram. So it's not like the channel. It's FAWKES Media out there. And we share a bunch of stuff out there too. And Eric Tanzi's got a whole bunch of other fun stuff out there. So, all right. With the business out of the way, let's jump into the Christmas episode, if you will. The Christmas shopping episode. Because Christmas and Christmas shopping are two entirely different events. We know this. Christmas is a special day where baby Jesus, whatever happens with him, and your religion, and all of those sorts of things. We're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the event of having to go shopping for other people, which is a pain in the dick. Especially if you don't know what to get your significant other, your friend, your family member, whoever, right? Because they have everything sometimes, right? You get to a certain age. Beth and I have realized this, and this is a Beth's idea show because she comes up with the best ideas always. Sometimes you just don't know what to get somebody. They buy everything. Like me. I don't need anybody buying me shit. So Beth has to go through a long goddamn year of remembering things that Greg says, oh, that would be cool to have. That might be neat. Oh, I'd like to get one of those someday, right? And then she's got to fucking bookmark that thing out there and remember to buy it. And 9 times out of 10, it was just like this. I mean, they're always great. I'm never going to say, like, Beth's a great gift giver. That's one thing about Beth. She's a great gift giver. I would say I'm a pretty goddamn good gift giver too. But, you know, like, it's hard. It's hard out in them streets trying to figure out what you're going to get your Uncle Steve. I don't know why I keep coming up with Steve, but Steve's the one. It's always Steve. I do have an Uncle Steve, and I'm not talking about you specifically. I'm using your name generally speaking. It could be Adam. I don't know, right? Shopping for Christmas. Do you know that the average per person spend in 2024 is going to be $902? You're going to spend $902 of your hard-earned dollars on probably some greedy little motherfucking kids that don't even appreciate it. Maybe not. That's probably not. You probably have the best kids on the planet, just like everyone else. Or your significant other, your wife, your husband. They're going to be like, awesome. Thank you. I needed underwear. $902 worth of underwear and socks. Could you imagine getting $902 worth of underwear and socks? Specifically $2. $902. Back in 2004, it was $405 per person. 20 years. It's gone up $498. Is that how math works? I don't know. You guys do the math. I'm not a mathematician over here. Never claimed to be. So other than that, besides just spending way too fucking much, and my wife spent dude, we blow budgets. There's no such budget. How much are you going to spend this year, honey? $400. That, I'm shaking my head no for the audio listeners. That's not a fucking thing, right? It's whatever it is until I'm done with my shopping list is really what it comes down to. And then you're going to pay for it for, like, if you do credit cards, try not to do credit cards. I understand times are tough and hopefully they'll get easier sooner than later, but you're going to be paying for that shit for the next, like, say 6 to 12 years because you're going to put it on a 28% credit card that MasterCard's going to fuck you with, or Visa. Diners Club? Do you still get discounts for Diners Club? Is that still a thing? I don't know. Are you a shipper or a shopper? That's another question. Do you go to the stores? Do you go out and participate in life with everyone out? You're hitting the Walmart, you're hitting the Target, you're hitting the fucking Best Buy. I don't even know if they're still in business. Are you hitting the malls? Are you doing those sorts of things? Or are you strictly an online shopper? That's a big difference. The difference being, I don't have to get dressed. If I'm doing everything on Amazon, especially half fucking all my side of the family lives in another state up in New Hampshire. I don't have to, I Amazon everything for them. Gift cards and Amazon. Meanwhile, all of Beth's family is here in Texas. It's still gift cards, but we have to, like, they're for places around town, right? We're not emailing somebody. They literally we see them during the holidays. So maybe that's a thing. Is it that you see those folks during the holidays? Does that make a difference? Do you feel better or worse if you got them a gift card and it's in person? I don't know. We still have a gift card downstairs that we were supposed to give a family member. It's been on a magnet on the refrigerator, I think for 2 years, that we forget about because it's been on a magnet on the refrigerator for 2 years. And we've been to that place. It was like a wine place. And we've been to that place a good dozen times. I don't even know the fucking thing still. But we never, long story short, we never gave it to him because we forgot. Like, is that a dick move or is that just life? I don't know the answer. Shipper, shopper. Shipping, you can stay in your goddamn PJs all day long and just be like, boop, boop, boop. You just grab this and you go like, Amazon, send it to them. You can even have it wrapped. Put a little special message. I hope you enjoy your Christmas present from Greg and Greth. I almost used our Hollywood name, Greth. Greg and Beth, right? You could do that. Or you're a shopper. Go out. Like I said, you have to go out and deal with the public. You have to go out and do stuff. You have to interact. You have to mingle. Gives me anxiety. I don't even have anxiety. I'm not an anxious person. Just the thought nowadays. But I really do enjoy going out, and getting into the mix with people, right? And talking and seeing those faces, right? They're all the fucking, you retail employees, goddamn, they should be a tip button on those things just for how much shit you have to deal with all the people. Excuse me. Refolding clothes that, like, Greg comes through and fucks up because he can't figure out if it's a medium or large or a small or an extra large or whatever the size is in between all the medium, right? I'm looking for the one for my wife and I have to fuck up the whole pile to find the one, and the one is not there because that size is the most common size and it's always sold out. So not to the retail employee, to the retailer, fuck you. Make more of the more common sizes, right? Like a size 9 shoe, 9.5. Make more of those, bro. Do that. Call China. Have them make more of that size. That's all you need to do. Make more of that. Less of the extra smalls. We don't need those. Those end up in a fucking pile of somewhere doing something, being shredded. I don't know what happens with it all. So you just say, like, are you a tactile person? Like, you need to feel that material before you give it to your Aunt Stacy? Because it's Stacy and Steve. That makes sense, right? They have the same haircut. Their dogs look exactly like them because they're 64 years old. Or maybe they're 44 years old. I don't know the answer to whatever your uncle and aunt look like. And yes, I say aunt because I'm from New England. But you say, or do you just say, fuck it, order it, send it, done, out of sight, out of mind? Hey, you make that Merry Christmas phone call. Hey, Merry Christmas. Did you get the taco blanket I sent you? Because I bought that from my dad last year. Bought him the oversized, maybe it wasn't a taco, it was a tortilla blanket. Because I've absolutely run out of shit to buy my dad. Like 20 years, 25 years living, no shit, 28 years living away from like my hometown. You run out of shit to ship to your parents. You just do. There's no more ideas. You're out of ideas. Like, the world isn't that creative after a quarter century. And I'm not buying like fucking, my dad doesn't use laptops and cameras and shit like that. So I can't go buy him, I'll get you a nice camera. My dad's like golfing. In golfing. So I don't know what else to get him. Wine. He doesn't even drink that much anymore. He used to drink some. So I get him like gift baskets. Good Lord. Get me off that fucking topic. I haven't even started it. I bought so many gift baskets. It's been fucking nuts. I bought gift baskets that have chocolate and crackers and cheese and wine and good wine. Like you can get some really nice, expensive wine in gift baskets. Or you can get some really shitty ones, right? You can go Ghirardelli. Have you ever had a Ghirardelli gift basket? Good Lord. There's 90 billion pieces of those little square chocolates. The caramel ones are my favorite. Have you ever been to Ghirardelli Square in San Francisco before it turned into a shit show? I'm telling you, there's all sorts of shit. So, yeah, gift baskets. You could do those. If you're running out of ideas, just gift basket it up. And you go on Amazon and they have it like click the little Prime thing where it kicks over and it goes to the Prime drop down because you want to do it Prime. If you're a Prime member, it's only like $700 nowadays. Prime, do that. And then underneath that, you type in gift basket. And then you can do it by 4 stars. Are you a 4-star person? Or are you like, got to be a 5-star person? Because see, this is all about the online shopping experience, right? It's all about quality. How many reviews on that gift basket for Christmas were made? Does it have summer sausage? Is that a big deal? What if you have a vegan fucking cousin? Do you send them a gift basket? Do you even send your cousins anything? See how much turmoil Christmas causes? I don't even know the answer to all this. So, all right, let's move along. All right, lines versus couches. Yeah, you can stand in line. You've got an arm full of shit. All you guys know what I'm talking about. You're in New England. You're somewhere where it's cold. You've got a winter jacket on. You're my wife who's got a goddamn purse that's the size of a fucking duffel bag with her, right? Got 80,000 things in that. What's she do? She hands me all of the Old Navy clothes that she's buying for everybody else, right? That kind of a situation, right? Right? And then your arm starts sweating because you've got a puffy jacket on from fucking like North Face or some shit like that, or wherever you buy your puffy jackets. I don't know. That's just what I have. Oh, Rich, what? No, fuck off. I've had it for like 15 years, right? And then you've got all those jackets lined up on, or those clothes lined up on your arm, and then your arm starts sweating, and then you get that little itch. You're like, oh, I've got the sweat itch on my arm. God damn it! And all the hangers are hanging up on each other. You're done. You're done. You're like, I'm done. I don't want to be in Old Navy anymore. Behind this fucking person with 18 kids out shopping for her husband while he's at the bar watching the fucking Army-Navy game. Go Navy. We're a Marine Corps family. I was in the Marines. I wasn't in the Marines. My dad, my brothers, Beth's dad, all of her cousins, uncles, everybody else, Marines. So go Navy. That's today. So I have no idea what the score is. Should we look at the score real quick? We're going to have to post this one fast. I'll post it right after this shit. Army Navy game. Let's see what the score is. Oh, shit. Navy's up 21-10. This is third quarter, 6:34 left. Let's go, Navy. I don't think the Navy has won in a while. All right, so we're going back to Old Navy. Fucking wait, what? Itchy arm. You don't want to deal with that. Right? And then as a dude, like Beth goes, shops, Beth's efficient. I'm less efficient. Dudes are less efficient. I'm trying to think of another word for efficient, but that's the only word that's coming to mind. I write down things. I brainstorm. Still can't think of like what's the big gift of the year for her. Do you guys do a big gift? Because that's a thing. Like Tickle Me Elmo 20 years ago or whatever it was. That was a big gift for your kid. Maybe it was like 30 years ago. I don't know. Clothes, easy. Underwear, some bras. Right? Well, not bras. Because women have to go get sized for those. But a gift card to like Victoria's Secret for $30, $50. I don't know how much those fucking things cost. Whatever it is. Right? Guys, you know what I'm saying, dude? Just for your wife. Just think about your wife. Like, how much effort is it? It's a fucking shit ton. So what this does is it brings me to the mall. Is I have to go to the mall to do some of this shopping. I can't do all my shopping for Beth on the Facebook marketplace. She doesn't like used things, right? Like Craigslist. Probably can't shop for Beth on Craigslist. Like, hey, I'm going to buy you another canoe or your first canoe. Because she wouldn't want that. A table saw. She's not going to want to use table saw. So I have to go. We have a mall here in San Antonio. It's called La Cantera. One of the greatest things about this mall, and it's an outdoor mall. And we're in the South. We're in the pretty far South Texas, right? Pretty far south. Is they have kiosks. Like every mall. But these kiosks have drinks. What I mean by drinks is adult beverages. You can like roll up there and be like, I need a White Claw. And they crack a White Claw and throw it in a plastic cup. You pay your $9.99, probably something like that, but it's worth it because you're out fucking shopping and dealing with everybody. And I haven't even gotten to the parking part yet. Jesus Christ. Right? And you slam that, right? So you're like, fuck. You're just like sitting there with your head on your hand, like, oh my God, I still have to go to like Athletica or whatever the fuck the store is that she wants something from. Like, trying to think, I don't know, whatever the stores are, right? And you just slam that one. Then you're like, all right, I need a roadie. Can you put a lid on that and a straw so that I don't spill it as I've got 18 pieces of clothing laid over my arm and I'm going through and my arm starts sweating so I can reach through. See what I'm getting at? Like, dude, I've got your back. I understand. It's all of these feelings. But I mean, also another thing, do you guys have a Christmas Santa? If you don't recognize the Santa, and I'll give it a second. This is Santa from Christmas Story. Christmas Story is on all day long on Thanksgiving or Christmas. I don't know what day it's on. It's on one of those. I just remember it's an annual thing for 24 hours of Christmas Story. It's got to be Christmas Day, right? It wouldn't make sense for it to be on Thanksgiving. I don't know, dude. I don't know the rules. But yeah, what age do you stop sitting on Santa's lap? That's another thing. You bring your kids to the fucking mall. That Santa better be dope as shit. Because I would not be rolling to the mall with like, if I got a horde of children, if I had one child, I wouldn't even bring my dog to the mall. Yeah, I wouldn't bring my dog to the mall. Right. That sounds very Grinchy, right? And the Grinch can come out sometimes, right? This is the Christmas shopping episode. So the Grinch, try not to be too Grinchy. You don't want to be grinchy. The people that are working behind the counters at these retail places, like you order some shit online and it's the wrong thing. Blame it on the fucking rain. Blame it on the rain. No, don't do that. But don't blame the retail workers. They're just there. Refolding all the shit that you fucked up because you couldn't find your fucking medium, right? Don't be the Grinch. Be a good person. Tip well. Do those sorts of things around the holidays. Those motherfuckers are busting their ass so that you can go fucking hang out. And maybe you are one of those people. I fucking 100% appreciate you. I love you. I love the people that are doing all of the things so that Greg and Beth can have a goddamn good time. It's the holidays, man. You're working on Saturdays and Sundays and fucking till 9 or 10 or 12 at night or doing all the things so that my dumb ass can be like, oh, fuck, I forgot to get stocking stuff. Right, bro? Broette, I got your back. I absolutely have your back. So, I mean, there's trials and tribulations of Christmas shopping. Maybe divide and conquer. Order some things online and then maybe go shopping for some things, right? I think it's a great idea. And maybe, it could be fun as shit too. Because you might bump into somebody, you need your mid-afternoon White Claw at the La Cantera kiosk. Maybe Santa's sitting right. Maybe one of his fucking helper elves just stumbles up because he's probably pissed drunk anyway. Because we've all seen Bad Santa. We've all seen, whatever the one is with Billy Bob Thornton. Can't think of that one, but you know what I'm saying? We've all seen the drunk Santa, right? As long as it doesn't smell like puke. Then he's a fake Santa. All right, stay in your budget. Don't go crazy. Enjoy each other. I hope you have a fucking happy holiday. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Happy Hanukkah. Whatever the other ones are, right? You guys be good. I love you. I'll catch you next time on Just Greg. Go like and subscribe, do all the fucking things. Catch you next time. Yeah.